Hey, so Austin, what's your full name and who do you work for and what do you do? Let's start off with that.
Hey, Austin Distel here. I lead marketing at Jasper.
Awesome. So what is Jasper? It says here on your banner, come see AI in action. What is Jasper? And then talk at the higher level. Why is it important? Why do we care?
Yeah, well, artificial intelligence has taken the headline news over the past few months. You've probably heard of ChatGPT. It's actually one of our partners, among a few others, where we help businesses use AI every day in their daily workload, from social media content, writing emails, writing website content, any kind of content that you need, Jasper can help you with.
Love it. And for those who are not familiar with AI at a higher level, I know artificial intelligence, what is that? And then you have machine learning thrown in there.
Yeah.
Is it just if and, like simple, like 1 + 1 is 2 and I programmed it? What's so big about that? Educate us a bit about AI, and then I want to get into particular Jasper and content. But AI, give the layperson who's still like, is that Tesla? Or is AI like my microwave timer going off? You get what I mean? Help me understand that.
Yeah, so artificial intelligence is a word thrown around a lot. Most of the time when it's thrown around, it's not actually real AI. It's just programming. When you look at OpenAI, who created ChatGPT, and they're one of our bigger partners, they actually trained an artificial intelligence on most of the internet that's out there. So it has a huge knowledge base, and it can write about pretty much anything. It can make decisions on what the best sentence would be, how to rewrite it in your tone of voice. And so, yeah, it can actually do any kind of commands that you ask it to. If you give it a prompt of write an email in the tone of voice of Jerry Seinfeld, it can do that.
Got it. So it's beyond just programming, which is, like a mathematical equation. This is advanced. It's still programming. Humans still did it. But to your point, this is where I cannot just say, take me the fastest route, but something like take me the fastest route that have the most scenes, and so I can see my grandma. Something like that. It's taking it way beyond just
it can take unstructured data and make something out of it.
Unstructured. Love it. Okay, let's talk about Jasper then. What is Jasper? What do you do? And why should we care?
Yeah, so Jasper's the AI content platform for teams. We help companies get on board using AI in their daily work, saving a lot of time, breaking through writer's block, and ultimately helping you create better content in faster time. People would look at Jasper because they are looking for a reliable AI platform for their team that works everywhere that you do. If you are in Notion, if you're in Canva, if you're in Monday.com, if you're in YouTube, you don't have to open up new tabs to go to Jasper. It's there in your browser, or you can use our API and connect it in there. Teams love it because it helps you consistently stay on brand across everybody in your org. So for example, we have Sports Illustrated. They have 2,000 writers in their organization, and they're looking, how do we on-ramp our new writers to write for the journal in a way that's on brand with Sports Illustrated's practices. And so Jasper can help you do that. It makes every writer about 4 to 8 times more effective in their daily work. So what used to take them 4 hours, they can do in 1 hour. That's 2 articles a day. And when you really think about that at scale across your company, tons of savings. This is really the assistant to promote you. It's a tool, it's not a takeover. It is here to increase your productivity at work. And so when you look at, there's kind of 2 forms of AI that we've depicted in our movies. You got the Terminator,
right?
And then you have the Jetsons. And the Jetsons is, this keeper that's helping you get your work done, and now you can actually do more human things instead of just, typing on the internet. So this is going to help your brand really elevate the output, because gosh, there's never been more demand for content these days. And we don't believe that AI is going to replace humans, but we do believe the humans that use AI will overcome those who don't use AI. And every business can be AI enabled. So if you're saying, well, I'm a plumber, I don't know how to use AI. Well, the fact is, the plumbers who do use AI are the ones that are generating content every day for their business. They're the ones that are responding to reviews on their Google My Business. They're the ones that are onboarding SEO teams. They're doing great email marketing follow-up. So all of these companies that are enabling themselves with AI, are actually producing way more quality of work, and they're actually winning in the competition.
I like how you said that. And as we go along, one more time, just give us your full name. One more time, Austin. And
Yeah, Austin Distel from Austin, Texas.
love it. Yes, Austin. So it seems like, Austin, there's been something in the digital marketing digerati, that AI, Jasper, ChatGPT, of these tools are going to replace us. But I just want to underline, you're saying no, but you have to learn to use the tools. So I think that's a very important part, that those who are bloggers and writers and et cetera, don't have to be afraid of it, but they do have to leverage it. You already said it, but just I'm underlining that again.
So you'll be reminded of what's happening in AI because it's very similar what happened with the dawn of the internet. A lot of people that were business owners were looking at the internet as this thing only for tech geeks. And they were like, oh, I'll never have to use the internet.
My fax is good enough.
Yeah, my fax are good enough. So they're like, we have an online store. We have a store. Why would people ever buy books online?
Right.
Come along, Amazon, right? If you look at every industry has been enabled by the internet. Then came along mobile. Everyone's like, well, I don't need a mobile business. But all of a sudden now everybody gets business on their phone. It literally changed the game. All of these were barriers to entry. So if you look at the internet, it allowed for non-geographic, it removed barriers of geography. If you look at mobile, it removed all barriers to time. You don't have to be on a desktop. You don't have to go into store hours. At any point in time, you can call and talk to somebody. When we look at generative AI as a whole, which we just had our conference on, what's interesting is generative AI has unlocked capacity. So now the human use of time, the amount of stuff that we need to do in a day, has now unfolded. More content was generated between 2016 and 2018, in those 2 years, than the previous 2,000 years. So that was years ago. Now with generative AI, the demands for content have never been higher. And so for those that just ignore that will be left in the past. Same thing for the internet. Those who did not build a website, their brick and mortar went out of business. And so we look at this today, generative AI is here to help you enable more business for yourself.
I love it. And Austin, I have one or two more questions for you. Thank you so much for your time here. We're Social Media Marketing World. And by the way, for those who are interested in Jasper, give us your website or the best way, tell us the full website and all that.
Yeah, so you can just go to Jasper AI, you can get a free trial and use it for yourself. Honestly, play around. It is not daunting. I want you to enjoy using it. In fact, use it outside of your work too. Actually, I was just talking with a mother who every night their 8-year-old son, Jimmy, will always tell her his fantasies, what's going on in his head, a little 8-year-old imagination.
Yep.
And they started using Jasper at night to tell it a story. And they said, Jasper, come up with a story. Then it had Jasper create an image that matches that story. Come to find out, go on Amazon.com and look up Jimmy's Jungle Adventure. And an 8-year-old published a book with his AI buddy. And so really cool to see just the imagination and really the creative unlock that's happening with AI these days.
I love it. Austin, you've been so great for us and so great with us. Thank you so much. I want to end on one or two more examples, practical examples for the business owners out there you've already given us. I heard one example yesterday. One of our peers, one of the speakers was talking about how you could put into tools like Jasper a blog post and they can come up with the meta tags, those non-geeks out there, the things, the little things at the top for SEO and all that. As an example, to your point of normally you'd have to do that manually. Jasper and tools like this can help you short circuit that. Can you give us maybe one or two more examples of, hey, you're a business owner, here's how normally you've been using content, using a tool like Jasper can help you do this. You've already said it, but just one or two more so people understand this is a tool to help you.
All right, so we look at social media. Actually, let's begin with your pillar content. So we're looking at SEO articles and we're looking at your email follow-up to those SEO articles. We're trying to generate leads and we're trying to follow up with those leads, build rapport and trust. It takes a long time to write an article. So I was just talking with a plumber yesterday. He's in Dallas, recently in Texas. There was a freeze and all the pipes froze. If he had published an article that day on Dallas home buyers, did you get hit by the freeze? Looking for the best plumber in Dallas? And then all of the information, right? And so, it's daunting to start a blog post and publish it on WordPress. But what if you just had in Google Docs your AI assistant right there? You said, hey Jasper, literally this is how easy it is. Hey Jasper, write a paragraph below about what you should do if your pipes freeze. Next, write a paragraph about home buyers getting hit by the freeze in Dallas, Texas. Then write about my plumbing company and how we are the best in town. And so now you have 3 paragraphs that go from problem, agitate, solution. This is the great copywriting framework of how you generate business. Jasper, we taught all of the best copywriting frameworks. The AIDA framework, awareness, interest, desire, and action. The PAS framework, problem, agitate, solution. So not only is it an SEO optimized AI, it's also not only is an SEO optimized AI, it's also here to help you convert your visitors into leads and then your leads into buyers. Second, we now need to promote that blog post on social. So you can go and post it on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Let's say that you generate a quick YouTube video. Summarize your content. Jasper, summarize the above. Literally just say that sentence and it reads the content on the page, creates a paragraph below, summarizing everything on the page. Normally you would have your assistant do that, summarize your meeting notes, summarize your podcast episode, summarize your YouTube script. And then we look at our lead follow-up. You should probably have broadcast, events happen, you should let people know about the freeze, but also you should have, whenever they opt in, a 3-step, at least, a journey to follow up. So say, hey, welcome, my name is Bob the plumber, and I'm all about family values. I'm all about Southern hospitality in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. And so that's all about your brand rapport. Then you talk about what makes you different. An email too. Jasper can help you all with this. So you look at, watch out for the other plumbers. They aren't certified. They aren't insured. All these things, right? That's why you need X, Y, and Z. Lastly, you need a strong call to action email. Hey, have you been thinking about getting a plumber, but you're not sure who to commit to? Come just get a risk-free quote from us. We'll come out, we'll analyze the problem and help you out. So this is the kind of thing Jasper is really good at. It really doesn't take much time. All you have to do is get in there and play with it.
I love it. One more time, give us your full name and how we can get more about Jasper.
Yeah, so my name is Austin Distel, but the best way to learn AI is just to go and get a demo or to go and get a free trial at jasper.ai.